Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, come back on here again because I am working on this piece still. And I hope that's okay because I really need to get it done. And last night, I did a real lot. That's all I did. I made another berry. It's a different shape, that berry. And I used, I'm in Australia. And I'm here. And I want to thank you so much to the lovely ladies who left me some money for put towards my camera. I found one online, and the only thing I could get is going to cost me a bit of money, so it'll be a while before I can get it, but it's okay. Thank you so much to you lovely ladies. I really appreciate that, you helping me with that. Now, I think I should call this video crafting in pain. That's it, silly, sorry everybody. I know, I've sort of tried to get myself on a regular thing for my medication so I can make sure that it doesn't get me too hard. Okay, now I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's it for today. I hope I'm going to show you some work instead. So I did that yesterday. I took out the flower that was there because I did not like it at all. When I say yesterday, well, we just do a different time. So it does make a bit of a dent sort of thing in what you've done, It does make a bit of a dent. Now I've got, when I say a dent, there's bits, it's moved about, so you can just fix that, but I'm going to be putting another one of these petals on here as far as I can see. And I can see that that's probably going to turn into something. What do you reckon? Looks like it could be a butterfly or something, eh? And anyway, this here is this shape because I use these little beads. Looks like a little barrel. And it's got a really good size hole in it. And these ones come from a kid's set of beads. You can find lots of good, interesting things there. And this is one. It's from a kid's set of beads. And these are very small pony beads, which I really like, and I have been trying to find some of for quite a while because I've only got this size and I've only found 2 of them so far. So I'm going to try and see what I can do about getting some more of those. So I'm keeping them like they're precious because they're very precious. Now I put some little berries in the end of this, so it looks like a berry. Okay. Now, I'm thinking about putting different ones together in a bundle. That doesn't matter, does it? It'll be fine. I've still got the thread on that when I put the beads on. So I'm just going to... And I have set the timer. So I know how long I've been on here. Alright. Now... So we're going to try and make... I was going to try and do a leaf this morning. Oh, they're running flat out off there, trying to get away from me. I'm going to put a pin in there. Put them under this pin here. Come on. Get on there. Come on, you. Get in there. Doesn't want to do that either, does it? Now, let's move this around this way. Now, I think that looks really good. And I was going to put some beads around the outside, and I'm going to still do that. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do the pretty parts too, as you go. I've got a bit of thread on this one. Some thread on here. I can see there where I tried to sew that down, changed my mind. I'm a bit limited with what I've got to work with because I can't bring out the whole sewing room. I can't bring out the whole garden. A few of you have said that you'd like to come and help me, but I'm sorry, but I think it's past I'm past being helped, I'm going to pass that. Hopefully, I'm waiting now for to have my next injection, and hopefully it will help a bit to help me cope a bit better. I've just got to work out my medication so I don't I got to the stage there where I was taking it too often, which is really horrible because I got these really bad pains in my head, and I realised then what I was doing wrong. And then, my doctor had been, well, she was away sick, and anyway, so I figured out, I looked it up and I figured out what I'm going to stop talking about myself. Let's just stop talking about myself. Right, I'm okay. Let's put some beads around here, just for decoration, and then I might do some more, something in the inside. Anyway, I'm good. Let's leave it there. We're good. Because we're going to be. We're not going to give up on anything these days. No way in the world. So if you're thinking sometimes, oh, I'm going again, there I go again, look at me. Do I need those gold ones? They're not very, outstanding, are they? They're not really outstanding. Green? I could go with the green, maybe. The green on there. It might look alright. I think that box over there's got the same colours in it, isn't it? And they're littler. Oh dear. Well, I didn't want to put this colour because I really like that because there and there, and I've got orange, pinks around there. There's some dark purpley ones there. White. Maybe that's not a thing. Well, I've threaded that needle through there again. I need to took it out yesterday when I threaded it through there. Okay, let's do the yellow. No, it's not looking there. You can't see that either. The orange is the only one I can see. I can see it. Come here. I don't think I'll put as many as I thought I would. I thought I'd put one at every stitch, but I don't think I'll do that because I don't think I'll put one at every stitch. That'd be too much. We'll just go around him here and turn him around a bit so he's not sitting the wrong way. That'll do with those. I'll put that, cover that up. Oh, hang on. Got to put this bit back in there. That's supposed to be to stop him from moving into another squares, but it doesn't usually always work. It depends how much I shake it about, and I try not to. I try not to shake it about. Okay. Now, here they are under here. Right. So, hope these are all okay. I know some of these are not well, and I understand. It's this must be part of life, I guess. We do the best we can, don't we? It's not good. Oops, wrong thing. Another one here. You're probably getting sick of this piece of work, excuse me, but I really need to get some work done on it, and I'm tempted to move away from it, and I've got a few other pieces out here that I'm going to have to start working on and finish them, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing for a while until I decide to come up with something else. Now, I had somebody ask me if I could show you something to put in a Easter basket, and I couldn't figure out, well, I never thought I wanted to ask you if it was for an adult or a child, because it'll make a big difference whether I do a thing for an adult or a child. That stuck in me. That wasn't pleasant. So did you want something to put in the Easter basket, for an Easter basket for a child or an adult? If you could just tell me that, I could probably come up with something small and quick, maybe, and nice. It's got to be nice. If only I could get my scissors cleaned. I could clean my scissors, and there's all these things, you need to do. All these things you need to do. I actually had a good sleep last night, so I'm pleased about that. Well, it was broken sleep, but I just still did it anyway. And I feel a lot better today. But in my personal self, it's not me. We'll get my arm out of that. Excuse me. I'm trying not to talk about my arm. I don't know Oh dear, I'm itchy. Oh dear, everything starts to scratch when you everything gets itchy. You get on the camera. You got any more? Look at all I got. Gee. I'll forget out a couple more. Sorry about the noises and the shadows. I can't do anything about that. It's where we got the lights on. I have to get Jeremy to move them for me next time before we do something. But he was wanting to go outside this morning. I know he was, so I didn't want to keep him too long. I'll go out and do a bit of work in the garden to get stuff planted for the show. It is until August, but it does, it does take that long for things to grow. I think some people don't realise that, I don't think, how long things take to grow. He said he put in some peas. I said, oh, good, did you put in some for us? And he said, oh, no. He said, well, I had to have a bed, the peas, the full bed, the size of a bed up the back, he said, because, they're only peas, they're only small things, and they have big space, and they're only a small thing, so he didn't have enough room to do on that, and that's okay. I mean, he does me Brussels sprouts and that, so I'll have those. Now I had a square here. I think I have a square. Here it is. What about putting this on here somewhere? Square. It's not going to cover that up too much. I know, you just don't know what I'm going to do next, do you? I suppose I could make it smaller. That's food for thought there, a bit of food for thought. I think I'd like to put another one of these on. If I turn it around this way. First couple of videos I put up, I don't know if you've noticed, they're upside down. It didn't matter because you could still see what I was doing, but this is up the right way, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now that bit there, I think needs to be changed to another piece. If I've got another bit of it here somewhere. Probably not. I've got some things in here I bought from Temu. In this bag, this packet, box, whatever it is. Look at that. I don't think I showed you this. These are decals. Isn't he beautiful? That's something to cheer you up. Look at that. Isn't he lovely? And they're like that big around. And I'm going to stick them in places where I can see them, and put one on Gertie somewhere. Make you smile, won't they? Those are really good. And I've got these things here that were for putting into your journals. I'm sidetracked here now, aren't I? I've got these out and looked at them because I had them a while, but haven't had a chance to. I've done videos, but I couldn't put them up because they didn't work. And then I got these. Now this thing here that I've got above me, you don't have to really get under it. It has a broad thing. It can be over here. But I'm not worried about being underneath. You don't have to. And these bits, I've got larger die cuts, so things I can cut them out with. They're bigger, and I didn't feel like cutting things out. Well, I can't, but I thought I liked these, and I wanted a few bits for putting in to something. A couple of things that I'm doing at the moment. Well, I have been doing. I haven't done for a fair while. So there's a few good bits there that I really like, so I'll be using those. Coming from Temu. They were probably a couple of dollars, if that much. It might have only been $1 something. Oh, come on, get back in there. It's getting stuck to the sticky on the piece. And that is so annoying, isn't it? sticky bit on the top of the bag. I've got these, what's the name, leaves, because I was getting a couple of different sorts, and then I seen, let's move that for a second, I seen that there was this packet with variety, so to buy that was about the same price, well, not much more, because I think I had a lot of those ones, and I don't know which other sort they were, but then I decided could have been those, then I decided I'd get these because you get a lot more different ones, don't you? They're to put on my bits that I like to do with all the flowers on them. And they're acrylic, and it doesn't matter because the amount of stuff that goes on in pieces of work that I do, make them too heavy if they were, and it would cost you a fortune if they were glass. These look good, they look good, they all do, and they put them on amongst their things and turn it into something pretty. You know, you should be a bit creative and you'll be right. And then once, I'll get back to me sewing in a minute. And this one here, these are really scrumptious. I had a few of them because I think I got them in something else, like a different thing, and yeah, maybe I could put some, that leaf stayed out there, maybe I could put some of those on this one I'm working on as a, oh, that might look good. I like to and there's a fair few in there, and it wasn't very expensive. As you know, I like to use a lot of different bits and pieces on what I'm doing anyway, a variety of stuff. I like to do that because it's fun. And I've got this one here. This is a mixture of all the sorts that I get. So I'm going to be putting some of this or a lot of this into the next giveaway. These sort of things, and you know. But all you got to do is leave comments on the next three. On the video before this, the one after it. No, hang on. The two before and this one, I think. What's today? So we're getting to that. Gee, they're nice. I like that. That'll look good on this bit. I think that'll look good on this piece. I think so. And that would too. I think so. Although maybe I'll stick with the smaller things. I don't know. We'll have to decide that as we go along. That's pretty. Look at this one here. This is nice. So I'm going to be putting lots of different sorts of things into the giveaway. So, which is for March. I've done January's and February's, and this is March. This is going to be March's one. Might be a bit late. Oh well, I'm not late putting it up there because we're still in March, so you can still leave a comment. Where's that hole in that thing? On the end. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. Well, these have got a nice lot, and I think to buy it like that's a good idea. You know, if you want to get some things, I've actually got a bag over there that I started putting stuff into, but we won't show you it till we finished a bit more. And now these are nice. Where was that one? Look at that, the little red ones, they're cool. So this thing that I'm making now, this piece, is going to be a bag, which most of my things are going to be a bag, but I'm just thinking, I do like that green. I think that green's going to look really good on this piece. I might just stick with one or two of those bits. I don't want to put too much, but then I do. Then I probably will. I say that that's what I say and what I do is a lot of different things, you know, isn't it? Anyway, so they're pretty, aren't they? And I'll just have a quick look at these other bits. I've got the timer on now, so I know what I'm doing today. Yesterday I was a bit, yesterday I put I'll make a video, I think it was, and I was a bit too, I don't know, worried about getting things done. Now I've got these here, and I do like these. There's other things in with it. These are little beads, little card beads. Those things they got mixed into, so look at that. They got a hole through them. Aren't they cute? They're made out of some rubbery thing, I suppose. They're hard and they're nice. They look really good. They don't look nasty looking or anything. They're really nice. I like them. I thought I'd have some of those. Anybody doing something to do with Alice in Wonderland like that, wouldn't they? The cards or any other sort of thing that's in that sort of way. And then I've got these silly looking things. I bought these faces. I didn't know if I was going to put these on them bead things or something. They're not what I'd use. They're not right. They're not me. So that was an accident. I thought they were going to be a lot smaller too. You know how that is, don't you? You know, you think them things, but they're not. And I didn't find the piece that I wanted. Unless it's in here. But this is the stuff that I've been using on the table here. All I wanted was a leaf off the flower, and I had 3, didn't I? Because I remember that. I remember I had 3 leaves. Is it it? No, it's a different one. I don't like it's a bit straggy looking, that's all. I'm a bit picky today. That's not it either. Right, now I've made a mess of that. Put that back in there. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Right. I'll have to use this one. Oh dear, now I've got my bead needle here rolling around the table. Righto. Put that up there. Me car over there, that makes me camera go. Okay. Alright. So I've got this one. Yeah. I might leave this until I can find the right piece. Okay, I'm going to leave that one until I find the right piece. I'm going to make a small one of these. I don't know if these will go together like I want them to. I think I'm going to have to do maybe this one here. That'll look good. The same as that one. And that'll work. And then put a couple of those on. I'm going to put a different colour. I'm going to put a different colour there, so I'll just get something out of here. I got found this morning. I don't know if it was this one. I think it might be this. Oh, here it is. And this one's not really thin. It's quite good. You don't have to have one strand. You can. I used one in this, and it takes a lot. I used one on that, so it takes a really long time to do that. I'm going to make another one of these things. I hope it'll go through this needle. I really do. Because the needle's going to have to go through that bead a few times with the thread on it. And you want that to be able to work properly. I don't know what happened. My light's in the wrong place. Never mind. I just can't see now. Let's try this again. Get it through there. Have I got him? Yeah. I do. I got it. Right. So I'm going to use that one on that. It's where I didn't have any of these beads, the way I'm being so skimpy with them, but it's just the way it is. I've got a heap of them. I'm going to have to go in my room and help my husband bring out some stuff. I'm going to have to be out here for a while. And that doesn't impress me because I just want to be where my own things are, you know. You must know how that is. Although some people don't mind, you know. People who travel a fair bit and just sleep in different motels and things like that and different beds, I don't know how they do it. I mean, you know, I'm shocking. Can't even really change over to a new mattress without... Oh, well, I can, but I have done, but I just feel that it's just, you know, I've got to have my own bed. Which I'm changing over now for that anyway, so... Mid-April, they say. It's going to be here. Yeah, well, I certainly do hope so. Because I had to sleep out here again last night on this chair. I just don't like it at all because it's... I want to go to bed. I feel like I need to go to bed so bad. I'm very much a creature of habit, and I do not go on holiday or anything like that. I do not stay anywhere else but in my own home. Well, I have done in the past, but not very often. And it's just been, you know, really difficult. I suppose, well, there's nothing wrong with us getting used to our own world, because that's where you should be most comfortable. I said before, you shouldn't have to go on holiday to be having a holiday. You should be able to do that at your own house. You spend all your time living there, you should make it somewhere that you want to be, not get away from it. I know people like to go away and see stuff, and that's fine. Everybody's got to have an adventure. I suppose I had mine when I was young. People down the road from here, they've got a caravan, and they're both retired. I think both of them, they're both retired. And they toddle off every now and again and go off to, I don't know, wherever they go in their caravan. Pretty regular, and that's good. That's what they wanted to do with their retirement. Well, there'd be only one person that I know, because there's heaps of them do it, aren't they? You think that looks pretty cool, because I do. A really pretty little bloke, this one. I'm going to go back through there. Only just could get through with this needle, only just, because it's got really tight in that little tiny space there. Really tight. There's a berry. You can make these out of felt, but I'm not a big fan of those. You don't want to do something that you don't enjoy, do you? At the moment, Amy's doing these craft for fun videos, or enjoyment, or whatever it is, which is really cool. She's doing all sorts of different things. Amy, that's Al John, over in America. She doesn't put up as many videos as what she used to, because she's got to work now, but she's a very talented lady. Okay, so I need another one of those, don't I? One's not enough, is it? I'll put a berry on it. I'll put a thing on it though, a bead. Now I've got to thread that needle. That's the tricky bit. I'll probably try and do it with a piece of this. One strand of the 6 stranded threads piece, just to get it done. Put a bead in there. Some of you might not have seen this before, but you might have, because I've done a few videos over the years. I'd like to say that the ladies that gave me that money to help me buy the camera, I'd just like to say that I would have to make a lot of videos, and I'm talking a lot, because one video that you put up might get you $2 if you're lucky. $2, and that's a lot of work for $2, but it's okay, so you've covered me for a few videos there. Thank you. I couldn't believe when I sent it this morning. I yelled, Jeremy, somebody give me some money to help me. I was excitement. I'm sorry, I'm raving on again today. I don't mean to. I want people to know that I am grateful. I really am. I love to share what I know how to do. It makes you feel really good when you know that people appreciate it, which I know that you all do, so you do not have to give me money. Please don't think that's what I mean. I just, I know that you like what I do and you like watching. That's good. Can you see this? Not really. That's not really obvious, is he? Take him back off there. Can you see this one? Okay. How about a green one on that? That'll look good. How about a green one? I don't think it matters what sort you put in there, does it? I'll just put that one in and see if we can come through and do it. I better get 2 on there while I'm at it. Otherwise we're not going to end up with anything that's not going to work. I just had the door creaked. I hope the cat's not there. I think Jeremy's got it propped open, so we won't get squished. He's down there on the floor, snoring away. He's usually close by me, like I said yesterday. He's a beauty, that cat. Yeah. And I can't hear. I mean, this chair's very quiet. You know, the other one was old, so it did make a bit of a noise when I was moving it to get up. But he can still, of a night time when I get up, he hears me, and he comes out to me, and he waits for me to get back in here after I've gone to the bathroom. He waits for me to come back, and then he goes back up to the bedroom with. I suppose that's where he's sleeping, is wherever he goes to. But he always comes out and goes with me, stays with me till I'm back in the bed. Sometimes if I go to sleep on the thing, he wake me up. Because I do. I've been known to go to sleep on it. And I'm that tired. Anyway, if you're old and like me, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'm not old though. I'm not old. I hate people when they say that. I hate when people say they're old. I was going up the street one day and I was on my scooter and this lady said to the little girl, "Look out for the old lady." And I'm going, where's the old lady? And I genuinely thought she meant I didn't think she meant me. I thought she meant there was an old lady there somewhere. Oh dear. I felt wasn't one of my better days. Yeah, she said, "Little girl, watch out for the old lady." Oh dear, that wasn't good. I probably said that to you before, because some things stick in your mind, don't they? They really, really do. You get them really planted in there. Really planted in there. I might need some sort of a bit of sewing around that. What do you reckon? I think I need to put this square on here somewhere. I think that gives that a really big lift, that pink thing. I might just cut it down a tiny bit. What do you reckon? These scissors, they're the weirdest things, hey? They come with my sewing machine, which I'm really needing to get to play with soon. Actually, the process will cut it in a strange way, won't it, if I follow the... There, okay. That's one of those, okay. Whatever that might be. But see, that can be something I can put on there and I can use it as a patch or something. There's always an idea. Now I've got one of them. I probably won't use it, but you never know. You never know. I have to add a bit of something. So now I've got a few berries made. I've got the purple one on here that I did before, so he's sitting there. He's waiting for some friends. I can put that on here or there. I want it on the green because it looks really good on the green. Don't you agree? Yes, I do. I think it does. I might just move it over there a bit and I can put something else there. Let me see. Takes me ages to move anything because of my hands. Oh dear, it's just scary. Oh, look at that. What do you reckon about that on the end of there? Or near it. Here comes that piece back again. I need that on there, do I? I might think about that. Where's the little berry I just covered? Oh dear, what have I done with that? Can anybody see that? Oh, here it is. Goodness me, Sonia. That's what you covered. It's the one you did last night. This is one you had before. Okay. Right. I wonder if that'll go in there. That'll look like in there. That's too big. It takes up too much space. I think I want to add this on here. A bit of something with a thread through this. The purple. No, I need yellow, I think. Yellow or a, this one here. Variegated one look good. I think this will look good. Oh dear, my time's going really quick too. There's a little circle. Right. This will be interesting. I'll just see what I do. You never know. I've got to thread that through, and I really don't need this bigger needle. This smaller needle, I should say. I need a bit bigger one. So I can get this through here. Which I use whatever needle comes in handy. There's no particular thing that I use other than, you know, not this one or that one. There's nothing particular. Okay, now I want to put that on here. The only way I really know how. Oh, well, it's not the only way I know how, but I do like the blanket stitch. I do like the blanket stitch. And why I'm starting here on the end, I'll never know. Just start halfway along. I'm just going to fasten this down. And as I go around, because it's variegated, its colour will change on it, which I think will look good. You probably think I should pin it down, but then everything's going to get caught in the cotton. The pin will catch the cotton, and that'll probably annoy me a bit. Got to put a little bit of glue in the centre of it. If you want to do that, you can do that. It's up to you what you decide. And I don't have a plan, of course, as you can tell. You can tell I don't have a plan. Yeah. I think it's going to be hot here again today. We're experiencing a lot of summer. Last year was really good. I thought. I didn't think it got that hot. But then again, I do spend a lot of time inside. But it's still, I didn't think it was that bad as like it has been this year. We've had a long summery thing. The nights are pretty good. Nights are pretty good. You didn't have to have the cooler on last night. I was sleeping under I got one blanket and I thought, well, that's too much, so I put another one on, different one, smaller one, not so thick. Because I can't have things too heavy on me or too big, so I've got to get out from underneath it. So it's not easy when you've got little issues. I think that this is a really good way to make you feel like you can't feel nothing. You know what I mean? It's you put your mind onto this. Oh, it's pretty mind is, you know, it's sort of, get yourself involved in this and you don't think about anything else. Because the worst time I find is when I'm trying to have a sleep of a night time. It's the worst time because you're taking notice then of how everything is, and you're best off to, well, you've got to go to sleep. It's just as important as anything. But I think I did go to sleep earlier than what I usually do. It was about 1:30. I think I went to sleep, so that was good. I don't sit up and watch. I might go on the computer for 5 seconds and have a look at something, and then I don't stay on it because I just don't want to do that. I want to go to sleep, so I'm laying there trying to, well, relaxing. If I try, it doesn't work either. So I just try to relax until I can get to sleep. Some people say they get up and do stuff, but sometimes I do. I did occasionally, but I don't anymore because I just feel like I want to take advantage of maybe it will happen. I'll go to sleep. I know that sounds bad, but I really like to get my rest because I have a really bad time the next day if I don't. Oh, that's us now. It's our time's up. Okay, so I better go. And I thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope that you enjoyed that. You didn't learn a lot today, but we did do what's the name? A little berry. We did a little berry And we did a few little beads, and we can put these little berries around abouts. But I think that little patch looks really cool, don't you? Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. I've got to find this car. This is my mouse. I showed it to you the other day, and I just got to find it where it is over here on the computer. The computer's on